Go feel sempa.
Wafo ye nkwe solo abanti enye din enti. Moni ema na mo ye.
Kodu no so yate na ho asem be ba eno no so no. Ti tamana ayi me ma me fa we me de send na me de my headline no. Na wadaroma wa boayen kakra na wa boayen because me pacho time pacho a story by me nimisa wo de wo kan a you can make something out of it am abde aboa ye ne me metiefo enti me de asend o ba me ye headline o me ye wi a I'm sure na won comment oh a story na ma call story no na me ma pick head on everything, but I have spoken to the writer of the story. Inti menya background kakra na mako has for no so no mo. Yes, an interesting story. Tama, historic. House loses another case at FIFA. Rene Hiddink, a brother or the brother of former Real Madrid coach Gus Hiddink, has won.
Who Hiddink? Who Hiddink?
Me Ghana Niba Santiniba, but for Aminyan entry papa. After that, they call Obi Kroma Kanekasa.
Okay, good sitting.
Good sitting.
Who Hiddink?
Maybe that's some Macau. Who Hiddink? Aha. In a landmark case against House of Folk, he was the former technical director. Has sacked him 8 months into his 3-year contract, and Tama, he wants $164,000 as a compensation. Has says he doesn't have a case, and they have handed the case to their lawyer. Oko FIFA.
And the FIFA na I man.
FIFA na unique idea seven no.
Okay.
Now the lawyers no. On say so far the first time a technical director, the position as a technical director, ako FIFA in a case like this. On say normally the players and the coaches.
Only.
Patron when he was at House of Folk.
Asani ajema obi joza banga na.
The binya banga Linda.
Linda.
Intention don't chase her.
And I sent be 4-5 seasons na.
Oh, that be last
after Bodu.
Yeah, after Bodu. No, on pointing us. Oh, Tama who didn't home come
technical director ya oba iba ya okoyi.
Intention.
Watara ba ya okoyi.
There be a one. And Watara ba okay chance na Watara ba as you know. But could be by you know. Local guy
But it's one you coach you has.
There be or by purely as a technical director. And until Emma has for say only case no. But I say until America say if you read the story, you know, actually why FIFA decided say they will rule or they sit on the case because the lawyers no make a case say more FIFA for no. So most of them be as a technical director. Most of so coaching lands way. So way and was also coaching that. So he's a coach as a professional coach and no acting as a technical director. And the position technical director no and enough to say he does not fall within the player coaching status at the FIFA for one Emma Omutimi FIFA and the FIFA bought into the argument of the lawyers no, and now House of Folk will have to cough out $164,000 na omudia kokutu atama afedi e ya broso afedi ye kasa enkasa adoso afedi ya broso the piano has lose case ewo the international bodies no the piano tama e ya broso na say you me say apart from edubiase de no player ba ko so de has score ya eno so e ko fa asem kese de ba ya afi na omo pebusan de akwakotu a e na say we so asan ba be sinsen e ko mi he say eti kra no obi nim da ayi susu de de beba ayi efensen ayi de na say omo yi no ya omo ko fa didi Watara let's say ono no onya na djuma bi
they were sacked. For example, Papa we or no Watara ba ya no there were confusion Watara didn't why on Obi Technical Director. It's almost conta quana. Omo the years and the wing. But Watara in the Pamono. You are still enjoying your salary every month. Just that yes, you advise her to the then.
What is behind these recommendations in the first place? What is the project? Because if there is a project and there is a recommendation, and project in be a 6 months project, I'll be on a 6 months contract. So I'm on a 3 years. That means you have a mid-term project. Then a mid-term project, it means started 3 months, 4 months. Me a collapsing project. Now, and for her to full credit to can you answer these problems because it looks like the leadership is constant. It's a Kotoko. Everyone say we start here or quiet. Now we have a system. No, how's the end the house? Into the house now. What the advantage of long-term planning or even medium-term plan? Because the amount for even IMC at the moment, one of the biggest excuses they can leave at any point in time. They said they are always engaging. Things you need to start and finish, and things you need to start and finish mostly a very short-term planning. But how's the end? What the advantage of the long-term plan? To go for Bruni be say ba. Now the better and that's all. But I been tea ni panaba. And you can say ni pa ba ko pe every chain baby ba. All of a sudden near gubi bia. Because mugu papa di watara di emagunu. Ana masaba be start with DDB. So if the technical director was constant, Kadidi will now come and work under a technical director who has been there for 2 years that understand the policy has person mobility.
Tama, in Bacho, Mijiri said, she said, they wait my education as to the year and Namua.
The one now raising should be said. Now raising should be so oba as. I was saying, a bassy a bayer issues of labor. A bayer civil contract. What fan a Juma? And away in a D.
That's what House want to preach.
That's what House want to preach. Say, it has for say, it doesn't fall within the remit of FIFA player status coaches at the end.
Oh, but so boy, out of is a football club.
So therefore,
and he's also a coach who was hired as a technical.
That was
director.
the argument of Onosone lawyers.
He's a coach. And he was hired. He was not hired to come and be the CEO. He was hired to be the technical director. And I will check contract. And I said that is not lawful. And here I can civil court in Ghana. No. Or call FIFA and the FIFA say yes. The club is called House of Oak. It belongs to the Ghana Football Association. A member of GFA.
Of GFA, yeah.
Okay. So now, if I will be a Juma, what as defense now should be say it was not unlawful.
No,
but say what can say any football related.
Say when it comes to a football club will have a lot of employees. Not all employees now terminate you or contractor. They have the advantage
so the
of
role will determine
advantage of going to FIFA.
Role?
I say half for some Chelsea. You work for a football club, but then Chelsea you try to contract be a out to FIFA.
Yes.
You will be trying to contract more football club. It will need to you need to apply the laws of the country or the laws in your contract. And you need to because say triani nyina man. You just house for pam driver. Obetimi go FIFA. So that is what half the folk want to pay.
But we know it then.
Half for people painting the picture that he was not employed.
Technical and I knew enough. The technical, he was a member of the technical staff.
To be a sporting director. A sporting director.
But he wasn't the sporting director. But he wasn't the sporting director.
I'm here as sporting director for Nkwana. No more FIFA no should be no.
The sporting director and their role is not technical.
Oh, okay.
Sporting director for no.
Oh, okay.
Almost they are linked between the club and whoever. What I say, like they work with the technical team. It doesn't make them technical people. But when he was a technical director, the structure of your Kobu, he was a coach. He was working with the coach. He was with the technical director.
We have to forbid me a convert. Say yes, he was a technical director, but he was occupying a managerial position, and therefore, falling under the status of he having the right to apply the FIFA laws.
Well, be a ruling about because he gets technical director for the me a coach for.
In Titawa, House forced by Monday. They will speak to it.
And Jomun can say it was not wrongfully done.
No, almost say only case per has near any drink one day. In fact, story no quite didn't quote
na
the amount.
FIFA say no call ya no mo bu ayo.
Surprisingly no, I don't know. Me question me bisa say I think I'm saying the FIFA the ebe trouble has for you to respond to it.
Only correspondent.
No, as omoji to me say that ruling has gone against them.
No, me can say they were not even contacted.
I know the we said the
court be no.
the correspondent bit, but
yeah, definitely.
Court when the Becca so be call yes, you ruling against.
And
you be asked to give your defense.
All hand them lawyer, I mean, as a chairman kakra. So
it looks more of a public relations than more than because enya semwa has omunyawe.
Omuyawe. Ye ne kasa ndo.
Enya sema has oman file any defense.
That I don't know.
That I want to say without any defense, no court will FIFA and be ruling say.
Yeah.
Say
all study all the FIFA ruling now. They give the response of any of the parties. So why Americans say statement are the many. Mostly that case found kesiano. Unya PDF.
But way the nyebia wo.
We need I think say Rena.
This is a story bia.
News general.
Portal be natural but
wavering.
Your small boy.
That source no crowd.
Source no it was small boy your friend say guy or China.
Katie.
My Katie natural story no. So I spoke to him and was say on Rene crack akasa anope on Rene akasa.
And is the only source where the story.
For now there me source no.
Baby.
And you got contacted house from house too. So.
What contacted house no?
And I make us say house for now no because high any day. Omaja to me say ampa.
Aba.
Oh yes. And that award has been awarded. Has for
okay.
Just that almost say
they feel that it's not right.
Almost say it's not right. And lawyers that their lawyers are going to deal with it.
Check people are complaining about your microphone.
Maybe
there.
Oh, sir.
Say yeah move here. Let's move. Let's move. That's already a new trading. Anna. Okay. Yeah, so now we are this so. We are this so. Say we assistant.
Yeah, we titi na se bia fa na sem ko.
Ya say the na wo kan no. Say ruling na wo kan na
ruling.
And you know why answer because if buy no did they respond?
You see that bit no.
It looks like I'm only second guess. It looks like as Becca Jones say this doesn't matter within your purview.
I think so.
Anyway, because one, we had a civil contract with him. Only a coach. Your fans on may other
technical work be there.
So when you coach as a FIFA mobile,
yeah.
It looks like that was the response of us folk.
But
you will go ahead and rule.
But I think that is a coach.
Then I make it say.
That is a coach.
Because
it's the first time. This is a real milestone. Because the first time FIFA has ruled in favor of a technical director.
Yes.
In an employment dispute. And it opens the door for others in similar roles to seek justice where contracts are breached. We took a risk in presenting the case, but we believed Rene had a very strong claim and that the role reserved recognition. The decision sends a clear message that technical directors who are usually required to hold coaching qualifications and play a central role in club development are just as vital to the game as players and managers. So that is a stance of FIFA. So the technical directors must also be seen as coaches or players in that light. And to any man some between. But said okay, it's becoming one too many.
Yeah, and 164,000. In fact, story did not even capture this amount. A house of folk angle na ye no and my this amount say this is the amount that has been awarded against them. But we trust say Abia Monday ye benya Rene ne position and explanation on it. Senate has from so say they will speak to it from Monday econo and they follow up on so ebeba. 1 point out of 6, but Kim Last says he's proud of the performance of the team. If we keep on with this performance, I am sure we will win the third game and qualify. if we play like the way we played against Mali?
Completely honest, I'm proud over the performance that we did as a team. I think we did a really good analysis of Mali. I think we played the game really good. We had chances enough to win it for sure. I mean, if you look for the expected goals, we have 2.66 against 0.62. We have the possession that is really high. We have 18 shots against 4, for example. I mean, we win 9 of 10 games like this, I will say, but we didn't today. And of course, it's feeling a little bit sad about that. But we're still in the tournament. We just make sure to win the third game. I felt a little bit in the second half. We went into this kicked too many long balls, and we are better when the ball is played on the ground. So I prefer that. That's the only thing that I'm a little bit disappointed over. But in the end, like I said, if we have like 18 shots against 4 and so much higher with the expected goals and all those kind of things, we win 9 out of 10. But it was this 10 today. If we do the same performance again, I'm sure that we're gonna win the third game. And if we do that, we're probably in the quarterfinals. So I'm happy with just 1 point because I think that we deserve more, but it's no reason to cry, and we just need to move on and again be a little bit cleaner inside of the box. It's the last touch. It's the last.
No, Tama, Kim last or say though yeah 1 point out of 6 there, but or did he say you beshe Tanzania if you not ya qualify? Them say one Tanzania in South Africa ni be. So he be out. Tama, and you mash me because South Africa no. Yeah, if a president class respect na yes say the mom because of me defending champions. Tine ni say be twa for Mali so. And na ade Mali for no ye no. Ye hu say na enye respect bia ya na enya ade. So na Tanzania for no share South Africa for no say omo de need respect in the ma wo mo. After the sports minister and regional minister went to Menchia to promise Otumfuo that Baba Yara will be ready for Kotoko, the National Sports Authority Director General says Kotoko and Babiani Gold Stars are yet to write to him for the use of Baba Yara.
The extent of work has not been concluded and the work hasn't started. And obviously, since the last inspection in 2024, where the Baba Yara was not deemed suitable, did not pass, the grade for Category A matches, there hasn't been any other inspections. And so I think we should be very clear on that. Hopefully, by the time or before the inspectors come, it will be. But I can't promise because there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And we need time to do it well. So once the necessary logistics, funds, whatever it is that we need, it's made available, we'll definitely attack or tackle that problem and ensure that Asante Kotoko and BBN Gold Stars get their play. But officially, they have not written yet to the National Sports Authority indicating where they want to play. Perhaps when they do write to the National Sports Authority, we can also officially respond and then go about exactly having a timetable. However,
Tara, they don't know secretary Obiang goes as almost trying in tentem because so man trying in temua. Now no, Director General say is Kenny Hua or Modibaye both Accra and Kumasi. Ain't you know? So man trying in tema mama ko pesika one hey ya na e be no be do so mo ka so person be body but here na stadium na anye ready ama wo mo. Enti omo hwe eno so kan timba boss wadaroma. Okay,
thank you. Thank you.
And of a Clementino birthday.
No way.
Unyamai.
Sanwama.
Yes, celebrating in his absence. The Darren boy himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yes, celebrating in his absence. Yeah.
On in the edge, man.
And of course.
On the do messages in the brand.
See, I don't know. Yeah, you know, yeah, Tino.
None of director sort towns.
I intended, he said, the baby will be papa every day. I pick him at Tino, but Casako Fasoma, every other might be on a Monday, obey my boys are already.
About your nation, I do so.
I Becoso. I
Becoso. But me Busam and Namfo boys, you know, Monia way until I mean Busas.
I Becoso to Ubia Mobon.
Bomon Catam, it's a good can of Ghana.
6 hours
but only
6
doing
hours
4
but
and
you nim
6
time
hours.
on be say no post say we say
yeah maintenance
so mo ye
enye ne jiwa no na ye
na here
nti anga kuma
Kumasi
zenga
nkan
anti nya chantere nyina dimeti ma ba se bia kuma bia e ben gas no santas the gas ni o nkan ho
but so gas no on the light be
santas the gas ni o nkan
gas no kan nya gas e to ko yefi o
sa
yeah my light
and so you obi wa gas never supply more light tenase but
yeah walk upon
za o trim we na and you know okay
o chen bedum light nti wo bibia no wabobọ mo ye ni
o ya ni enum na zo 3 ye
Ghana so dey betimi attract we o San Monday o
we dey specific say maximum 6 hours
say yesra o so medum no omum na no pa
omunya ne ntam
omum na no pa
na say ko asori ayi nya kane
nti enyi obi anto na tade
me ka asori dem on instrument na light ayi nya
ende yesra o
ma mu no time e wa asori esem
ochina de enu ka so o man ko kan nyumbre dia
e kwa wi aka ye ntese
ochina no ochina from
obi esu nani me dey asori de ni hia
ochina from 3 yewo 1 find out to watch
yesterday
yesterday
no phone so no stream
3 no
1 million final
okay
yewo akaras ne ya next na
okay
ai ye be hwe ochina
we
de
no mundum no that time
masa enu na o ye de
ende nyumre no budum na nyumre
enu nyumre no mudum
okay ne black queen so be body e mo gana kom jaba
black so ba
that
to kro do mo
menim how the ministry and NSC how they operate, because you see, if this is a sports minister comes and do all these runs, but at this stage say Kotoko menim because time frame no say I'm about game in September.
which of the games
Africa no Africa in September. And you'll be using Baba Yara's person. That's what you want to use to play. And there are a lot of things that somewhere. Because I know it's even the ministry na a shirt and the sports ministry no. But I think say NSA no by now should know. Say Kotoko will use Baba Yara's sports stadium. Na on my bat me problem ne say we baby any phone back kuma ase a ekọ Baba Yara Sports Stadium. So is it say o ma ba afọ na man na afọ na mfa nkonkran na ase de because me ye kakra because I know for a fact baby any go stars in pain for we kuma ase
or can official letter writing request the usage of a particular venue
na say o twa
visiting say bia na bia on inspection
like o twa will you write to ha na o mo na copy akomo on cran and I say you write to Accra direct so I say no o mo system na dey o ba issue a do you write to Kumasi na o mo no dey akon cran
na you write to Kumasi
enti minim
say Kumasi na abeso
be issue
so we bo Kumasi am like can I think even whether you address the director general can you Kumasi na abeso
baba
Kumasi and I say you can send group
no but if they've not done it I think say they have because I'm also nyawe say the both of them are able issue if anything Baba Yara for the you know so man also there you see
this is what happened Nicolas Jackson 100 million
I'm for my day
na na mo beso beto na
some for my day so one for my day one beto so far for there team away in whom can into some point ke AC Milan zaska no omun ni bi and you don't move for my days so so obet ma bo mo
na mbo am agozi we dey ofie dey am for bu
oh ebe emuguso
okay
omuguso
but that deal wey dey acha do
no almost say they would by the time they fly and no officer they would
when are they flying
they will fly I'm saying next week week so be an fly.
See man say the week they no more we mbomo. They work on pen drive.
Based on what they are saying this. Na be fa. Mano Mr. Two. Born after born.
By born no conform.
Pound. You see? Sa country see nya born no ma ball. And only my problem. When we're not playing women's league in Ghana, the national team was very strong. And then time any Mali go kroma say no. Ama no nanam. If you check on ball near pick no. The national team was very strong. And at the end of the women's league no moment after national teams man and say. And I hear people talking about and Nora about kroma say on Martin Papa bia kroma say you. On a nam no question Benin Senegal Guinea Rwanda no question one more Martin Papa bia Africa say o question ma papa no mo share no Zambia mo anya Zambia na free Olympic games mo onkai o question papa no o mo share no o mo share no
South Africa, Nigeria, Zambia. You can also talk about Morocco. Almost Bopaba. Oh, Zambia recently 2-2.
No, they play.
They are all playing.
And you know, I think.
I mean, who say those who are doing very well? Normally, you see younger girls.
I say, man, national team.
Oh, the overall man. I never quite they just finished school. SS4 movie and change. We are very athletic and strong. Yeah, for no. Because
why blasters on watch up pan. Even young guys, you know, coming blasters almost so no musu. So they have to work on it.
But you said Tanzania qualified.
Oh, now almost about to say Ephraim.
Mali enough.
South Africa about Ephraim. Mali were 4 points.
Mali were 4, South Africa were 4.
South Africa got 3. I'm about draw.
I'm 4.
So 4-4.
I'm about draw. Omuyonoko.
Yeah, Tanzania you be 4 nibi.
No about number 5.
And you have any got to 4.
I think you got to 4. No, so check them so.
It goes an head-to-head. Head-to-head the any we film crowd because South Africa almost say 2-0. Now we was about draw. Yeah. You know on board draw.
So I said we go say one South Africa should rather win.
No goals
no goals because we know defense Mali no won, is it so almost 1-0 against Tanzania. So you have to be able to win at least score more goals to qualify. Okay. Justice Blair Apache was said the interview now after sober reflection I say manyeni ye kra wanyeni ye mankani ye kra ti Kotoko supporters bia fancha no na omani emotions I get the better of him and okansa ma na nikwa asa waka achopa no me emoji de say omeja tum na omode achi Justice Blair. But do you know something Mr. Too? And some ability kan if you are IMC of Kumasi and Kotoko, you should be very, very, very keen interested in the things that Billy said. Do you know why? Okay, the famous interview of Coach Prosper, Dr. Prosper Nato. Okay, he came out on that day. Okay, say coaching Kasasa. Sa no onim no monante and onim de na boys here. And oba no say on this day because the boys are not giving their best. Me pase Ghana for you who says our boys say omusu ba nya better bonten. We no abu wedi we I say no I say boys indiscipline. Boys no he came and said everything. But ya na anya adwene na say because the on kasasa. But you see, for it to be the behavior of these boys till last season and the Kotoko League, Sarah, Spana boys, mother do or camp on no. Echrese, IMC, no, and so me you see. I agree, sir. The method of keeping the boys at one place at more than modern day football. but some clubs are doing it and there's no problem. So I don't think there's a problem because other clubs no or might make it strict rules every player is abiding to it. How's we having the similar issues to Kotoko? Almost indiscipline, our boys in massive and then no way back, no way change, no way back, no way change, or much change guess, you know, boys, he crash, and was a folk. I want to ask who to that be. Yes, keeping them there, no any the main issue, but as I didn't remember why a man that guided boys around, they'll do the right thing. And I'm afraid the emperor will be unfunny. You didn't put emperor my number. Mobi and Tukai, boy, the problem about now has a folk. SRT with or the Gabia Ampedu. Ampedu problem now has a folk in has a permanent no. It's started with the girl no. Obadun can later or as a deliberate or Obadun can late. I am oh Sadia and a bra and a chiano Cosanabia Bibian Koto on your issue. Go has Amanaya Mrachinchina and say you cannot bring a woman at the camp there. Some test omo boys no uko ya timbo no near more than omunya one place you couldn't for bank cause I am right say street at the IMC and happen kra Kosiapia we cannot just overlook what Blaze said. Say am papa as a place at me to camp shisha na boys see church mu we tell say your day flavor and I what the baby frame and then boys say basi ya any experience e say kwaji omuchichire mu say na buy bet me aka bi
na say shan nicotine nti abo
say na boys let say 2 times ba ko flavor nti and the flavor and the problem ni say na mo kon omo say ba ko the flavor I say o dey fans keke ko mu flavor and ba ko the bibi wom nti no na yeti say enim say there you know to just imagine say Kotoko player always sharp what effect be on now the danger in what Blaze said players na go with especially Kamara na say Ochigbo no aje mouth when about Kotoko Ochigbo la no aje tum so to just imagine say Kotoko ebobo na Kamara a mistake bi o ma what happen to him Kumasi here e be ga say wakwose shisha ena Ochigbo ni je mu hu hwe ena ye Kotoko. So the things Blaze said no who a player now it becomes some kind of a year against you say next season who a mistake akawo or shisha intinia or mistakes no and the IMC chairman and in the team I was say if they will continue keeping the boys there I was say Mbrano air straight there must be someone there or more employee no more go for security man be as fianga be ametra ho because o share ya utumi say security man na blay boro no utumi say fianga because so a janta oba papa no so utumi ko na nim kura
you play antia you bet me abonu but player ka so abo now say
ebisu around o ne say no it is security DM so to omo share around o manya obi a so also no wedding pa no man na ko jina wa say he should make sure that discipline is at the camp has aye recent test aye some test aye man aye express sakoto konsu omo ye omo de ni ya e bet me ye the indiscipline is becoming too much there because there be a way by say massive we say ade ehu pa ne nsichiri ndoto ade ehu papa nsichiri crude ehu papa me say eno e bet me ama anu sika nyina yepe e bet me ama wadafo kura no say ne na nsia story bi be ya e sika sem sika ya moja nsichiri so ehu papa nsichiri say o ni mpa say woni ne tsen say woni mpa say o geli abo woni jipan e o ti player o se ba ko de o no to buti nyama no
cash wo ho
no na cash wo o to buti ba no o tuka free o lo to fu o le hwe tuka free e bi ya ba no sa ge no ko ji a mso to amfa nchawo nto so scenario no sa ge say no o different in nsema on fa nchew nti we dey Kotoko yesere omo based on the recent happenings no so mo yemra they have to enforce the rule there say
code of ethics.
Yes, yemfa mambo o de obo wie na o ge no o bibia o na ya ko baby no koye wa de but if you out there they have to ban it mo be am find o Europe amane mbo o do obo no wie a weekends obo wie na person o kwaje o match ko fi o kwaje o match but o de ye nje match ho send be at least e betumi aboa because boys em so o magidi mboni was area ho pa uko area ho a o mun ka se papa bia fa Kotoko players no area ho ena we na ma anajo no we na ma anajo no we na ma anajo no we na ma base bia ba ko e area bia ho mu bi no mu team bi o mo pie grass no we show pie grass no we emwa the image of the club that things we there Kosiapia
Okay.
you are around momwa na sa de we no mo hwe na mo soft send be at least the code of ethics must be enforced. But say of security guys here.
Now, is it not time for them to look at keeping all the players at one place?
No, it is something that
They have to look at it.
No, you can't because you see, sir, if you and a man they are paying there every month, you can even get better. Yeah, scanner omojino on endru kra. Because I know if you listen to the amount they are paying over there, no. Amount they are paying the okay, they can get the endru as kind of cra.
Some of them are bench training grounds.
O say honom no, o at least unya edan wo saa honom no na
Be je kwa de say all the asokore man po abeka ho.
Ho nyina asokore man po easy. From asokore man po.
But don't say Kenya bond no. Say over the other side. Say United feel back home. I mean, yeah, near my book training. Yeah, ko be bia ba ye bibia bom. Ba ko kra na ada training time so bia nya no menua. Yeah, kwa. Senka ni papa mu a. Ka Kenya boni o.
Oh, Kenya boni. Ana me say
na ne nipa ba no na. Ewi ase no kwa animo no me ka say ye kwa ye adwuma on kan samini. Ebi ye kwa sports for a Kenya United feel back home. Nti omo ani e sori anopa nyina omo ka no na bia join ni bi ni nyina ekoye pon a ye nyina ekofie musika sakura aduane amakeka kakra bom e ana nke no na nke efe that's what omo na
ko ba ne beba club no ama mu nyina ma di yes oba nto beba club no ama we adi bi we so e dey
adi na ma be ye ho
oh if you say omo nko the Samates and house we no Samates come the boys by yenti problem ya Samates wo Nancy has for I am na ye say issue first unso no first boys no edwaman e wo put my area no omo je obi ages wo no omo je obi ages wo area ho and e mo problem e wo area ho and has here say
for bam
obi am no band there asade no now has I din omo ni problem bia ho
say open go back pi
ko pio and e fa ho send there you have a freedom to move obi restrict you it is office oba no pesa okoje match ya ne ko koje match na bra but if you dey
match koje match ka so be kwa kowe oba kowe no ne bra na koje match na den abavo to nka no an se bia pesa kowe oba bia upia wa kowe wa de no aba na koje
me ye bibi for ho adwuma obo say Queens can still qualify with the third place.
Okay. Okay.
Details.
Also, they have to look at it again. And I say obi mu wa. Omo de sa asem aye can inform ho. Sanko for no could be there. Now mo ye senior for them visum there. Ye ke obi okotre fi oba bia mewe ne da wo. So we say
baby also they are very good guys. I want to obi
they've been just so good obi
I was pass them there zako
o said there be obi ha no there be good ni say omo obi amba like he's been a good boy by
ndi se mu no say
ono de ende otini baby din oba camper
to obi bia ma se onye bad boy ejina kwan afa so ye no
bad boy
ejina kwan afa so ye no
o kan masem e masem no e bad e masem
Nana Mono Ware me and San and Nine.
What's no more ware me and San and Massam?
Some you two Ware me and San and my
Massam. You can say a China kind.
Okay, you
guys will be a mass someone.
Some
Natures was some marble, corner, we queer corner,
Arabians.
One dear sir, who are me and Santo Quanto Coins you. You go behind him, say, me in him and idea.
And they or say we were hand.
And at this stage of their career, crown, they should focus. The focus must be on the game, the training. Sanyamano. Nase boarding house near the idea and go forward.
I almost stay.
Can you assist from near the ono? So but Obi Obe 20 something, 22, don't know, be upper 24 years. But for the whole term, Obe Bianco and on yard, who
say the assistant. Is it invest in 1100 ever so no bat
no
Bibrina.
Almost some more board,
no Bibrina. No, say no credit there back. Invest in they say no 1118 and 19 for no to Pranchena and Omuguso moye. Say Marantena Banadia. A yomusuni on mobile. Na ne papa muni say no to Yasuko Ruma, Oye di Omoyo. Ne tintin ni titi ani asem to Kotoko omompam senior team players nyina no bia anko penedine. So also better
down man on
anko penedine. Obi anko penedine.
Na so for my jumo so am dai.
Do to. Juma bebre ni pay okruma.
WWE football dey say man say branch oba no vitamale na ba.
Ye be boa mo apedine. Ye be boa mo apedine.
You have to provide accommodation.
Ye be boa mo apedine. Wa akopɛ baby abetena sika.
No, obi of vitamin. That's what they should have an estate manager.
Aha, nti ni aboa.
O de be ba no.
Ni aboa.
Wa ko kyerɛ say set that sanity.
To say ne be. Say na me de ka me hu so omonye no. If you ho mo farmer youth team. No mo nja rooms ni bi wo ho. Oh, rooms ni bi wo ho. So a senior team player. Concept is to youth team players they bet my home say SS4 no. If you are let's yem call reality ni kakra. But to reality ni say SS4 boarding house. You say 10 year doom can you lights out 10 year doom no. Me to ba what you say. But senior team players university and cut 10 lights out. Ya can say 12 ya two main hall no door no. Oh, but will can ya debate me swama ade ache. And you bet me about my ade because they found say we are matured enough to reason. Into the no me to call lecture hour. E become can say jot to note. O per crowd na ha fa ade ehye waso. Obet lecture bi wo obe lecture bi obe yi nani ama wo de ye wa ade say exams no ba beto no na be kire marks abenya ba wo ko SS dia yes 10 ya tum prep ye 7 ye bom wa wo say dem ho no ye be twa achi ma. And my point is youth team players them so too, let's put them through this measure. Never dynamite youth team players so we a senior team player na me so too o say wo betena fie o dia ene ehye ene dia ma youth team players na no ana wo so be di so na say no na nko yet say goes me to is utie blame come at a point to make you mention no ntina me tu ko han dai no na say some of the senior team players feel that
they allowed him they gave him permission so on to go around parking area on one corner baby but not that time na obeda ho omko camp na so you are raising a good point sir. We have an accommodation but these are the rules of engagement so pedia ho obama ha we nye say so when I say no nyema de ebe boa akope baby ama baby e ho kra na de also you will be part of be say cost kakra na bibi ebi go abi no yire na ebe bo free tamale
ntu bebo kan bi
ntu bebo kakra kan. This is what we have
exactly.
Obade na en say enese de Kumasi ay more cosmopolitan no oko high dama o player e wo bi abu akwa makro na se ba ko te ntonso aboaso na ba ko te petia
food ni peti hon
omu training ba ni ade no be difficult
Kotoko den ka adwene pa no mafa no ena nka be to abrabon ka Kotoko ama na simple ama place no e say die high enya asem e say me to rent no wo check na wo na
they factor it in your salary that they give it to you.
No.
But and free, sir.
But ne bremu ne breno. Ne ho breno.
Ebema training no quiet him. What are the essence of almost say?
To eno ni adwempa no. Number 2, car obefa ba adwuma mu. Bas ni besiwa, na nka afa mu nyina antinka obi nkotwa video akotko player tetro trum eko training. Oh, na bi akotko player fro trotro and oko training. Na trotro na gina wa ha, and on trotro mate bi ne coins. Na say total transportation mu na adane asem na be. They wanted to avoid all those things. But it looks like human nature in attempt to do that. Nipa na esamo so mo boa yen no. Ema ade ne koso no. Mo complicated one way.
Emrana ozom sisema omo.
No to ha ba wie say ye wie no. E ya be dane sobo de ama IMC no. So mo no mo nya omadwuma yi.
So obi kwatena ho.
The point is, in them to me ntina me say. Ye mra nie. So obetena ha ye mra nie. Sa wo so won tena na obetena ha. Training ne ye 7 na wan be duru 7 a. Ye be pa ne se.
Ga harimu na kofa asase mo kaya. Na obi di ndomi wo. No be to bantuma obi akotena sport bi za ko kai obi akotena sport bi
na sorry why you sorry
ye
dey link me out to this sorry
I don't
say ka
we dey ko ba bia
o to adempa na say na say biane no anu kura ne bia ye be nu aduane ama mofio tie bia na jo wan ye nko so bi ti ba bi gina indomie bi ho di nyina it was like
ye be na say ase in bo cafeteria
ye be ni nyina bi so bi wo ho
Am 1 meal a day.
am obi wo ho
1 meal a day. Yeah. Like the can you can buy.
Boys na mo bet me aboa no na chef na no amam. Nti wutumi say kay adwen pa kay ma ho ato. But some be say dia. Then you need to try the other way around. And the other ways, what there some be training adakwaja achi. O akotena boankra mfu bia ho. But say coach pon training. No aka say training ye 7 na. Make sure say 7 ni be duru na what. We later this is the deduction e be ma. And yes, I would do say and na yes be training 7 and then we akoda clubhouse. Of course we da there and then we di mra so.
Inside that so how train.
Na me ka say they should make that and we akoda wa down for form kra no akoda. Say na for bia. See we are trying to treat you like prince. And you don't want that treatment. Enti we to what I say. And yes, I see na no pay. You be free, you ko tamale. You ko bobo tamale, you be free at 6. And be my excuse say what boankra na 6 no ntimi ndure na e ba sa akoda form ofie ho ana pa ba bi da.
Yeah, on say the ten say wankwa wa ha somebody who is not part of the estate arrangements. The coach need his players by 6.
Yes.
This one ma also me that form ofie me ntimi ma. Enti we anya na sa time na wa another section.
There be say ne atwe so.
And I so training be mo obetwa so da bia.
Yeah, the asham say so break you rule say it me twa. But
you say we anya na sa.
But any problem.
Problem is the best. It's all mba ofie. So ka say we anya atwa contract we are da bia betwa bi mu. Dealing with generation and then nipa ba wi ase no. Utwa masam ma this Canadian no watwa.
There be say you be shemra.
Everywhere go first make you cannot even keep your players. There be na utwa mpam wo. Adin onya easy sa o.
And I'm to go say ya fa edemo go no to. Be say nipa bebre adwuma. You obi o chusu adwuma bi because adwuma no man dan. E de car ba be fa na ko. Eno kra keke no calculate no. E bi a salary no kra oje wo say adwuma mu. Or the compare adwuma bi dia wo soro pa. You nipa bebre akra offer about me nko.
I think orientation ni niema bebre nya. To say I'm not say na me blame obi say Abrante interview okoye. At the time of exiting, was there a conference? Was there a meeting to state the do's and don'ts? Because I've been part of meetings like that. I catch us say, look, you know we in there, but any public statement constitute a breach of our exit arrangements. Kona wo kono ntina wo free adwuma de ohun ye de wo te ye you are not allowed to discuss it anywhere. Se ukoka ho asem oba bia watomra. Because they all kind of bother on the sensibility of people are still here. And ni nyina am ka say obetim aka feze na udru ho na no. Other places, I think that's what they do. They take you through how big the club is. the entire yen kasa abonten the entire player is say ye dan de ma uni o kodam no ehun sise ye nie so when na ma wa let the estate guys deal with you in a separate way and then so you cannot stay beyond the stretch na ye dey ko trade you adako ja ache no enti whilst ye nya bi ma no probably you make do with what we have but these are the rules of that house and so what say ye adwuma kakra ka ho so yemiam kakra ka ho
ya me input kakra say
na sem no so edika ba abonten se me we kan me sa se na
but honestly you discussing na sem no
ewo
me kan yen koma ye di me twa aduna ti ba bi so yeah discussing
me defend no aso nkomo na udi na me di bi
efie
na
okay remember ho ba me say ye ya dey be clear say we are not discussing the guy's interview yeah hwe ade a players na omuti bom no ensunsuanso a ede ba akofa we nyina ba na afi yen we ba bi abese o ka no say
on say o ye bi say emra efie ha na wo ba no say ye no wi a ye so efie asem de ye mfa mpia bonten ba do nya say bi na wo che ya ntini aye mra ye obehu na bi ya o bia eno ano no je mitum but na asem no asa edika ba bonten da efie ofo no so ameka bibia mfa
on me kan e bia kemmoa
enu so ti na ma no so di akoma e kan sa
no on be kan kemmoa because ensem na me ba ensem na da bia nya no sa this is an institution we twa ntro asem a si ozi anzi that ko ba se si ya we are dealing with credibility here also ndise me wo abasa na me o te se bia e wo ire pa hai asem bi we si a na etisa when tisa you can decide not to comment and from the beko and you will also be statistic in the city but we a individual footballer and some kakra be ba no utie nkomo no no adi kwa he accepted almost all of them utie nkomo no odi and ojitum but the club decided to keep it within so what I say anti ye gina so aka so okay so dey hu say wo ko na wo ka ho na na de nsem bebre ba ti sa de a ye beja kwa mu ja no kwa ma mistake ti say enti na wo ko so ati ase enti na nke no ano no ko nya akwanya sen ko be kasa no na nke ye na ase na ni kwa so ko enu enti na ko ho wie ya within hours obeka ase ma anye ni yie no so ba ye hwe say sa fa ko tena na ade mrante ba aduonu mrante between 18 and 30 years ho na sa mre no o mrante ne ya adwuma pa o sika bosumi bia so abenya be 5 6 7000 o ma mi ni o papa ni ho enti no so wan hwe ye the problem for beba so what I say enti ka omo ka we there is the best say ya koye adwuma be konkran ne ade koye adwuma ese ama afie tim ebi adwuma ka beba befo akọ enka no na wutimi kura save sika kakra but say ye mamu ko tena baby different na harim be ka se omu ko di indomie ye hu say ayi anado na no omu ti baby we hu bi o sport bi kana wuzi le cafe Maserati ngolai enti kamu nyina mo ase ne de ya sese mra mamu akakama ebi abrante omrante semba na eda training sembia ni wa wapie na ka ni oba din
unu za asem we
wa be show bed
na me ka asem we fidi unu se ebi tu kofi koji ana na ka ma ni fi aso
say ene ka say house of folk had that issue
enti mi mum de dem so hu ni se na
oba ba ni so ba ma ho no eso etwa
why din
eso etwa
mi de hu ni se bibia wo be bia se na wo kan e problem but have to manage it
anu ni asem
no bibia so si bia be implementing bia wo the problem
but the enye workable no say wo de mrante aduo no beti ona oba bi metwam ana ba ko nkan che ni nua say yenkope fanta na ko bi no mo abonten
ene abonten okwa na abonten
ba se wo kona de be no ho se wo yo bi a menka se wo no minim de ba se alcohol e ka wanum na se wo ene bi de ma frefre ba ene de obi ageme ge ba
okay no be ya se ko na abonten un se na me say
but that ko hwa no obi enu na da no da
the whole kind of simple
David
enya mpugu say
problem I have to manage it
I think say bo we na say omo ne kasa kwa mpugu because I guess I je no sana
about no about
sana onu manager kwa onu ne dikanya sa shi
abasa
our truck rat attention
nti chire dia ehu papa nti omu ntunu fo nti chire
eno muntu senior
ben Kofi Adu Paku danso o tie o
cruise and a PJ
but hey it's not kind last no and the key orientation
yeah it's true.
So you see
these are club, these are rules.
And yama o ma lesi a mo yemo no say me ka say 1 million I'm say 2 million day and I'm say 2 bedroom flats and you know flat no
never invoke any master single
and play bia there 1 no me nya ayusu o me so who na no o bathroom shame
wow
kitchen shame
nipa ba ku bia
o bathroom shame kitchen shame inside
oh am you okay
gas
they should be okay
then fridge bia TV et wo no just say
I know this is about sat down with you nipa ba ku da
nipa ba ku da tinem enti ana tama yan ka say mo ba mesrawo but at least say who say baby a wotie no woni nipa foforo ena tie ho no
there so ba no osi for makwa no obi hu no friend no and I him say normally so sound be so kwa ja no kura me so ba ho ana all ba no obebusa say hari ho no
nesa has Kotoko de nti say has de ya ya hye emrato hu yi a odi sie
da bi ade krudu na de ntokwa ne ba wo
waje me get
abaze ni abote
so obi twempra na we agere na we bio do no opi afi we dem
ayi bia susi bia na obe prevent bia with the problem with the problem have to manage it and in about
ni na jiro mtimi sa say hasi
she we dey say mo
the has to so there as the has the do so do there
so go we ni ji baba
she we dey mo rem
e da sa go ni ara we che has da bi na ni na to say we nya na asem na nyina
me ka bi da
we po de o me sha ase no mo nya bi
quarter years
a che
you sure
we dey mo rem she we dey me pa dey mo rem me abasa to dey mo somebody can catch us
1 week no dey apesi asem no
somebody can catch us and me 13 from 10 days before the match
and then the abbas card o tie ne kan go ya say ye jama ya bia me 10 and then the kan ye ntie
no and
the asmo ka tie
and I'm just saying and I'm go na share o discover I was so with ya discover ongo real century to over discovering century for the
do we so say that
you say over discovering century
for wa box here
nti anu dia me no we and the second goal no babia ye pass the ball no koye no over discussing century for the ba me discussing sa ba discussing dia metie nti am catch us ball nyuma e bata brobro what is say nyono empa ngu brobro no ho a brobro no nya nyono the pawia
was what him
pawia no ano pawia na hu no nyono what you say
na what you want
asam no say
$1,600
asam no say e kakwa ne kada beba on tra ne kada beba de obeso hu ni nyina obehu
back credit man Kotoko
of late no my idea but e kwan o mo fa so sheye no enye sa kwa no so na we mo fa so sheye
okay
nti we ni de ye gusu ya ka champion fo say ye nya vigilant ne bi asibie omo mani na wo ye because suspect be breum ye gidi ye say omo go omo e na bo no because ball no nya sa de bo no intimi ka so obi akwesi ogo no ho ogo ho a ye so ba se tumidika na udi midika dane nante ayi
ye nante ayi wa udi se o tu midika de ade yi ba na so wonam so me se nipa 1000 nipa 10 na ho na ba akokoto na ade achi na ye ba na obi ayo gu ho na se nya ono a wan de be susu no nipa 10 jina e jina o
de okoto
no anya wo anya wo de be susu ko su jina wa onya sa ade no
obetima ye de but
entansi wo ya onya normal enya normal na ade ye etie de eniama ye di ke be preach it nse ade wo yebe hu ani ehun finfin hu ase ye to ase ite de aka ya ne technical team no guso busa o mo kwa mbefa so ye
patrioza aka ko se
ye guso coach
resume of samba
yes coach say o dia wan say o mo hwe
see omo
say omo man koye no wa man because no more prepare their football president cup now omo ne coach akasa kan say coach na no ball na wo boy no ye hu say na wo lack e won win play wingers now omo ba justify no omo ba training ni bi nyina ahead of this match no patrioza prove say we better than omo inti man the second chance the coach atiase say okay omo resume training on the on say amra na observe no properly this time in the training situation say justify na won hwe no then he can take a decision on him.
So be the technical team ya ebusa da bia me ka twa e de na sense e de na fa
na 164,000 won tie
164,000 bo mu kakra nche
kama so
yes say mo technical director na ko FIFA ama ene ya FIFA for the abase has in coach SS kan man Rene Hiddink woni we papa we some of pamon
kan case no kan case na
e ka fufura san be
ibetua say o ye ndwuma na say oboka wa na atia mintu ama
e ka bi ho ye say we ho
ah na so yenden o ka yenden yan gwa ka
de bia no makofa kaba de bia no makofa kaba
eti so be ti me dem asem ne ko na nim no eti ye no makasa said ye no mo kan ya ka che o mo say I don't know Ghana has striker ho den nti o mo fo mo ni cha outside no ko pepe ba ko bi mra opposition
you know I'm sure Burkina Faso striker bi e okroma
sa
on te on we
me na maten di na mo so se kabori bi
Burkina do ase
and I'm sure me di nkomo kra
no she play okroma dia say no ba Kotoko
o se bia no twema ka
pusha no enfa
no guta ba
bisia no kumase ya
ne be player asokwana
around a square
and them say the minimum na
I know I'm going to go play no eti dia kan say
kabori na
ye dia no makasa ye ne technical team na kasa ya ka cho mo say ball ye na hebi 2 and 3 ne nyai mumma bibi mesiansa na mabeka sem unko pe 2 and 3 emeka we no na we num to mbu na omuntimi enko manim afei se Harry kan no ye no makasa omo akasa nge so omo wa kire ya ga jom so na nam dodo nsen kwan omo mpe bi nkan se de be ya Rangers no kra be bar nyama betimi akon kan aman eso be de kan say House of Folk supporters no this year ya nia brese e be si ye team no de ne ban fo akasa yie pa ntini akomite no board sia 3 times in the board this young quite about the 3 times say omunye team ni ye
Liverpool supporters say yes I chance this how
it has of supporters no nya bra ne omutie it is omutie ye technical team dey excellent omu bi bia
Charlene Masters
na da rubo omudi wa no na wole na buzi yale and ma sa defeat we ba
Chinchon
no yale omudi na yale na ma defeat we ba it catch us supporters obi anya botre
enti Kosovo stadium one
chapter na e be shia anyumre 4 o'clock
Para Athletics Association of Ghana omo National Talent Identification Program Zone 1 ya Central Region and Kosovo omo se para no ai so we mention say omo a omo edi dem na say omo aka no mtiti wheelchair mu ni ade no mo talent identification tunu mo bi ote ekwan bi ho a osrade obetima bibia okona beboa na zone 1 no Kumasi Sports Stadium ban ne ose come and showcase your talent your journey and greatness starts here 12 July mbacho wa wo pe ho asem bia no be frɛ 0242 726 287 0242 we kranya frɛ bia ko stadium ho na ko che di obetimi ye de asi
ibina na mpeso boy kakra
ya anapesa ze kan wa asem gasa
sa
any of announcement no na strange there it's quite strange na
player akra man hwehwem so nyanya medical sim
it's strange but also you know you careful kakra o some medical events club before player agreement no also mo ten no mo hwani yes how you put the player in a disadvantage position ya call club or ya come ni scary afi na club ni ko negotiate
ni player no
e basa na wa tete ne nsa egu na chi because o ka kosi den ya jo card na wi minim se the American what asia and the first as na ekoto madueke yes o ma wie
Only player no.
Let's say we to omene na kasa. Also where the kind
But
player
you have
kasa.
not finished the
Na kasa nya
the personal terms.
in terms of financial. How them to
That's
assess.
how on
But when the kind player na kasa ma player na show the willingness to play. Then you proceed to the
And before going to the club, no, any player in your personal agreement.
Say mama will say beju.
Yes, so ko the card ni we na oba. Me no, some person me do 20,000. Now so be ma me 5 e dey me.
You send you boy, we can go back to your club.
When monies have been paid to your club.
When
Then
the
they
club
return
both
the money.
clubs agree.
Oh wow. Oh they were imagine. Club na dey we no return with money. Endika first of all, me pe wo. Wa ma permission say kope. Meju say, menju say. Yet Arsenal go Gaza go. They are finished personal.
But me to say not normally the fear is when the panos go kes kasem ni we are Ghana on such as still at the NBC say. When the panos go kes kasem na sana o kon club.
Some best can be a man.
No, but when na kasa on the like akọ financial.
No, the club will give you permission to speak to him.
Permission.
Or my permission say nene nkasa.
But no one say ansana club member permission. Or be person only na wi ansana ma permission.
And na make us o man say sana. So we are thinking about the players now. What the mama example say. O say Sami mebo Kotoko from Samates. Samates ajo musika wi. Sami ba Kotoko say be ma 3,000 man.
O say scan so.
E bi so me pay 10,000. And I'm say club na wi o money interest bi mu nti no. You give the bargaining power to Asante Kotoko. Enti no woni ni wie madu no ate ansa na waye enti Samates ade na em say bia exuberance because usually it's not done
and
like
now
that.
professionalism e ho na e ho
And na mu use our words na na ya ha
ye news
on say on dem che
o to mo anko me use ntie news professionalism e ho no form papa
menye so say
form papa esi emfa say o to emfa say nyame amba fie siesie e ma sa ade ani nsi na adaboko e medicals maybe our pass here obeka de
So some back.
some matters for example can
Because it still remains your player.
but no you say you susu and you say e bi anse e kan we but then
you call them on chairman the panenya the medicals kran
yeah
so what you say maybe emba out so pass the medicals
place o mo nyɛ saa o
we there is some professionalism of form
So we can Bashir Gambo.
me da me friend
o say nim di omo yes sir
Bashir Gambo. Olympics player.
Thomas Hammond
Yeah.
first in the air
On so free Kotoko see an auto bomb kan.
Abbas
See ya. Omo ba omo to
Abbas na wo di se ba go for aka
omo free one no moto. Bashir to bomb.
They don't go for say we back see.
And then
Bashir
on
Gambo.
that year
First in the
yes and a free house join obi house na go
The first never go.
on no Samson Lamte
Has no free house back.
Samson Lamte and I think they were 3
Yes.
and then Nanekia
on
Omo
no
omo free
oye
one
duma
no.
wo
na ni
staff
go to go bebrebe say na
ewo for
Dia ba ne kan yin za ba ne kan wazemo.
that na we so eh we need the obey advert na advert
well if you had
o via
there be fiana birthday
Obi na see man.
my body party ni e mi advance
oh wa kola born again birthday
born again
wa kola ti Nanekia o for krum happy birthday
aba so nya bomb do abe pa chew nti we nya bomb sen bia
Na abo anu kunu wie na udwa.
The extent of work has not been concluded.